Afternoon, my students. How are you? Miss Ruba talking with you. Today we have to begin explaining and answering our second section here in our activity book, page 48. Firstly, in this exercise, including grammar expressions here all the rules that we discussed in this unit, we have to discuss question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, and the completion of the second section. In this video, I will discuss and explain each note according to this rule, okay? So in the second video, I will show you the answers for all these questions. بهذا الفيديو أنا راح أشرح لك شو المطلوب منك في كل exercise، أبين لك قواعديا المصطلحات المعاني اللي هي غريبة عليك، وبالتالي أنت تحاول تحلها لحالك. and the second video بالفيديو الثاني أنا راح أبين لك وأعرض لك الإجابات النموذجية لهاي الإكسرسايز، أوكي؟ وهذا السكشن كامل. Follow me please and write each note I will give you. In grammar here the present perfect simple with for and since. طبعا بدك تستخدم ال present perfect using for and since and time expressions وكل التعبيرات اللي بتدلك على هذا القاعدة اللي انت أخذتها بال present perfect المضارع التام. Write the time expressions in the correct column of the table. In this table here you have a group of time expressions عبارة عن التعبيرات اللي بتخص الوقت. And here in this table you have to divide each expression in these two columns. A column especially for using for, and the second column here for using since. I told you and I taught you how to differentiate between using of since and for. كيف تميز بين استخدام for and since. Okay? So راح أذكرك بالمعلومة نفسها. If you see any part of the time from second الثانية till century القرن in their letters بحروفه مكتوب في هذه الجملة، فأنت لازم تستخدم for. غير هيك أنت لازم تستخدم since. تمام؟ هلا for example في عندك second, minute, hour, day, week, month, year, century. Okay? So let's read them firstly and after that you have to answer it alone لوحدك. بعدين أنا راح أبين لك الإجابات النموذجية. You have 5 hours, half past 2, 15 minutes, July, 3 days, Monday, yesterday, 6 months, I was a child, a long time, 2005, many years. لاحظ هون في عندك كلمة a long time الexpression time expression a long time بما انه فيه كلمة وقت، اذا انت لازم تستخدمها ضيفها لاستخدام for. اوكي؟ using for اللي هي لمدة. تمام؟ لو انت بتعرف انه since معناها منذ. حاول تحل هذا الاكسرسايز، راح اعرض لك اياهم بالاجابات الصحيحة المرة الجاية. In the second exercise here, write true answers to the questions. بدك تكتب إجابات صحيحة للأسئلة المعطاة عندك. Use the words in the brackets. بدك تستخدم الكلمات اللي هي جوا الأقواس موجودة، اللي هي key words for present perfect. Okay, so you have an example here. In all these questions, you have to answer them according to yourself, from your point of view. Okay, and from your life, from your own. منك من نفسك، يعني جمل عن حالك بدك تجاوب إجابات واقعية. Number 1, how long have you been at this school? كم طول الفترة الزمنية اللي أنت قضيتها في هذه المدرسة. Okay? The correct answer here, the question here, I can say that this question it's about a interrogative present perfect. هو عبارة عن جملة استفهامية في حالة present perfect المضارع التام. And the answer has to be in the same tense. لازم يكون الجواب بنفس حالة الverb اللي هو present perfect. تمام؟ So باستخدام between brackets here you have for in number 1. So the correct answer here about yourself, I've been at this school for 2 years. لمدة عامين. Okay? This is about using for. The second question here, how long have you lived in this town? كم طول الفترة الزمنية اللي أنت عشتها في هذه البلدة. Okay? So this question here using present perfect, interrogative form for present perfect, and you have to use the keyword here for. Okay? So you have to answer in the same tense. لازم أنت تجاوب بنفس الحالة للverb اللي هي tense present perfect. Number 3, how long have you studied English? كم طول الفترة الزمنية اللي أنت عم تتعلم فيها ودرست فيها اللغة الإنجليزية؟ قديش إلك تدرس إنجليزي يعني؟ تمام؟ So you have to use the keyword since. Okay? So you have to prepare these answers about yourself, and after that you have to ensure your answers. Move to exercise number 3, the present perfect simple and the past simple. Okay, so بما انه في عنا حالتين للverb احنا لازم نعرف ونميز. You have to differentiate between the keywords for each tense. لازم انت تميز بين مفاتيح الحل او القواعد لكل قاعدة لوحدها. Complete the sentences with the correct form of the verbs in brackets. Use the present perfect simple or the simple past. طبعا أكيد في عنا in each sentence you have a keyword. لازم إحنا نعمل له underline ونميزه ونرسم عنده رسمة مفتاح مثل ما إحنا دائما متعودين نرسم المفتاح. أوكي عشان يدلنا what is the tense. In the first sentence I will read here. It's done for you. هي مشغولة إلك وجاهزة. I have lived in London since I was a child. Okay, where's the keyword here? Since. منذ. It's a keyword for present perfect المضارع التام. And the verb that between brackets here live, you have to change it into present perfect. Because of the subject I, you have to say I have lived. تمام? So the next sentence here, number 2. أنا رح أشرح لك إياه وأنت حاول تحله لوحدك. Number 2. My family blank lived in Madaba when I was a child. What is the keyword here? You have when. Okay? So you have when. It's a keyword for simple past. So what can you write here? Number 3. I blank used my mobile phone for 2 years. If there is a keyword here, it's for. You know that for here is a keyword for present perfect. So how can you change the verb between brackets use? Number 4. I used my mobile phone 3 times yesterday. Okay? 3 times yesterday. So what do they mean here? Okay? Now here a keyword for simple past. Where is it? It's yesterday. Number 5. From the day he took part in the race. Firstly, I will give you the meaning of took part. Took part here بمعنى participated, شارك. And the sentence here, from the day he took part in the race, بيعطيك معنى منذ اليوم الذي شارك فيه في هذا السباق. إذن بدك تحكي تعمل underline for from وتعمل same meaning for since. اتفقنا؟ So since here, same meaning for what? For from the day he took part in the race. تقدر تحكيها from the day he took part in the race. So it's a keyword for present perfect. Camel blank make a lot of friends. What's that tense here? Number 6. Camel blank make a lot of friends when he took part in the race. So where's the keyword here? You have when. So when simple past keyword. So you have to try to answer this exercise number 3. To move to the next exercise here on page 48, you have to move to page 49 in your exercise exercise 4, the present perfect simple and the past simple questions and answers. When they say questions, you have to know and remember that you have to use the interrogative form, الجملة الاستفهامية للpresent perfect or simple past حسب الكيورد المعطى عندك. And when you look at the word answers, you have to know that the answer may be statements, affirmative statements, جملة مثبتة, or negative statements, أو جملة منفية, according to the beginning of the answer. Number 4, look at this page from Umar's passport and complete the dialogue. هذه عبارة عن صفحة من جواز سفر عمر. بدك تكمل هلا أنت dialogue here, the conversation between Rashid and Umar. Okay, so you have to listen to me, follow me, and write each note that I will give you. Number 1, have you been to Hong Kong? Okay, this is a question in which tense and present perfect interrogative. Okay, so if the question in the present perfect, so you have to answer in present perfect also. أنا عم بحكي لك ملاحظات تقدر أنت تحل معي قبل ما تشوف الفيديو اللي عليه الأجوبة. So here عمر yes affirmative. لما يحكي لك yes إذا هو إثبات affirmative sentence. Yes I what can you say? I what? Rashid, when blank you go. So what can you say here? What can you say? You have when here, and when you say when, it's what tells you something in grammar. Change the rule here. Omar, I blank go in 2007. So here the answer for number 3. Number 4 is the answer for number 3. Okay? So move to Rashid. Also, number 5, you'll be to Canada as well. As well here, it's the same meaning of also, بمعنى كذلك. It's an adverb. لازم تكتبها عندك واعرفها. As well, it's an adverb, ظرف. It's the same meaning of also, بمعنى كذلك. So what is the answer here? What do you guess here, Omar? What is the answer? Rashid, when blank here, number 7, in when blank, so the answer here, you have the verb go at 2009. So you know that when here, it's a keyword for a certain rule. So you have to differentiate between these two rules, okay? So try to answer them, please. Number 5, match the sentence beginnings from 1 to 5 with the endings from A to E. So بمعنى بدك توصل وتوفق بين بدايات الجمل ونهاياتها. يعني in the first box here we have 2 boxes. In the first box you have a beginning. It's suitable with a sentence in the second table here as an ending. تمام? So I will read them and you have to write the notes that I will give you. Number 1, according to the meaning you have to guess the answer. Okay? So number 1, he finished his homework. هو أنهى واجبه البيتي. اكتب عندك finished here, it's simple past verb, it's regular. Number 2, we have lived here. نحن عشنا هنا. The verb here, it's have lived in present perfect. هذا الشيء كله بدك تكتبه. And you have to write here, it's the opposite of there. بمعنى هناك. Here هنا. The opposite of there هناك. لكن السبيلنج بتختلف عن الفير اللي هي possessive adjective or possessive pronoun. The opposite of here, there, T-H-E-R-E. Okay, write it down. Number 3. Since my first trip to England, منذ أول رحلة إلى إنجلترا. Okay, what can you complete here from the second box? Number 4. The expedition will last for. الحملة أو البعثة سوف تدوم لمدة ماذا? Number 5. I haven't seen Carol. Here it's a negative sentence in present perfect. أنا لم أرى كارول. Now the second box here, these are the endings for the sentences here. A. Since last Friday, منذ الجمعة الماضية. B. Before he went to bed, قبل ما ذهابه إلى السرير. C. I've been back twice. عدت مرتين. Now D here for 3 days لمدة 3 أعوام أو سنوات. E. 3 months 3 شهور. So here you have to try answering them, and in exercise number 6 you have to write the answers of this exercise. What is the exercise here number 6 you talk about? We use the beginnings from 1 to 5 in exercise 5 to write your own sentences. Okay? So you have to write them down here. Okay, هذا المطلوب منك. أنا هيك بدي. Okay, to write them down here, each one here with a suitable sentence with 2 in these lines. Okay, this is all about this section, second section. And the next video I will show you the answers for the second section. Please try to answer them alone. حاولوا تحلوهم لحالكم ويكون إجاباتكم موثقة، والمعلومات اللي أنا حكيتها دونوها على كتابكم بالضرورة الكتير مهم هذا الشيء عشان تدرسوا عليهم وتكونوا مجهزين للامتحان الفاينل إن شاء الله. See you later, Miss Ruba. Goodbye.